Fucking. Hey, there we go. Hello, everyone.
Craig.
Oh, my man Mav is going to
say
start
it again one more
with
time.
an extra Benny.
Craig.
Oh,
you gotta say it with more.
Mav
Craig.
saved the day already.
Yeah.
Start with an extra Benny, Mav, because
Thanks, bud.
Now recording.
I almost forgot to have that guy, our little bot, join in to record the session, and that would have made the audio quality of this on the podcast ass. So thank you, Mav. Start with an extra Benny. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 30 of the City of the Crimson Tower, presented by Go Buff Yourself and Thousand Faces Cosplay. I am Ethan, your GM as always, and as always I am joined by 5 incredibly talented players, storytellers, and people I am fortunate enough to call friends and have somehow convinced to step away from their very busy, important lives for a couple hours to tell this little story. I am joined by Sally playing Hawthorne.
Hey, you guys.
Anna Margaret playing Gloria.
Hello.
Mav playing Nyne.
What up?
Matty as Karina.
Hello.
And Lauren as Brawk.
I'm also present.
You are. I only have a few other little announcements before we jump in. I'm going to keep this super brief. One, we just opened a Patreon. It has only really one tier, $5 for some behind-the-scenes content every now and then. Get to hear our decompresses after sessions, things like that. If you want to support the podcast and help me buy more music, because that stuff is surprisingly expensive. But no pressure to. All the episodes will always be released free, so it's only if you want. Second, this is an 18-plus stream for dark content, language, all that. Specific warnings can be found in the description. Check it out if you need to. Third, as was mentioned, there is a podcast. Go Buff Yourself. You can listen to past episodes of this campaign, The Wild Beyond, and Lords of Sin, and currently our most listened to campaign is still the mini campaign of The Mothership, Another Bug Hunt. So go check that one out too if you are interested in some good old sci-fi horror. I think those are all my announcements rapid fire, because I'm so excited to get back into this story with you all. So let's go ahead and run that intro so we can get into session 30 of the City of the Crimson Tower. And we are back. When we were last in Barraville with our 5, they had arrived freshly to the city of Vallaki Hills, a surprisingly bright and ostensibly happy place, with lots of colorful murals and flags and smiles on people's faces, the big graffiti-style logos of "All will be well" seen all across the city. They also noticed a few other things that set their alarm bells a little on edge. But, having arrived relatively late, made their way to the Blue Sky Inn. And it was here that they met the proprietors, Danny and Irwin, had a relaxing dinner and drink with wine, and got to listen to a rather campy vampire story told by a rather strange and funny little bard named Rictavio that our man Hawthorne had a bit of a storytelling session with, and they were hitting it off. There, you all had a few other interactions in the main tap room here, but eventually headed off to bed, where you all split into 2 rooms. We found out that the big bad evil guy of last session was apparently the female form, as Brawk was very nervous to ever see a female body or anything presenting as such.
It
But
makes me feel strange down. Anyway.
oh God,
Hey,
we can't work through that in this one, Brawk. We got too much trauma to work through. We can't deal with that too.
Prioritizing. We're focusing.
And you all got to take a shower and decompress for a little bit after your arduous travel from the town of Bridgewater to here. Nyne also did a little bit of extra work around the eatery and the inn in order to pay for a favor from Danny and Erwin, specifically setting up a little bit of a date night the next night or whenever you were ready. Danny did say if, whatever night you wanted to let her know, but a little trade was made. And then you all headed to bed. It was with you all getting some rest, getting a long rest, which in taking a rest of that length in Savage Worlds, just so you know, all of your fatigue gone, all of your power points restored. If you have any wounds that haven't been healed, those don't get healed just by sleeping, but I don't think anyone still has any lingering ones. I believe those were dealt with by Gloria and Brawk. So, we start this session with the 6 of you, Ira included, split between the 2 rooms. When morning comes, it is a feeble gray light that worms its way through the blinds and the bars on the windows in here, but you all eventually, in your own way, start to come to wakefulness. Is there anything anyone would be doing first thing? Nyne.
Nyne has already gone downstairs to get some coffee, and he brings a mug for himself and brings a mug with a napkin on top of it and carrying it this way back up to his room and putting it beside Gloria's nightstand when she's sleeping.
Gloria, Nyne does this fairly quietly. Whether you hear him or not, that's up to you, but you certainly smell the coffee when he walks back in.
That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, there's no problem. I figured you'd want some to, you drank a little bit last night and figured it would, make you feel better in the morning. I'm already dressed, so if you need to get ready, I know you have like a lot of outfits that you like to cycle through and stuff like that. So, if you need that time, we'll give you something to step out your day for. Mm-hmm.
Sure, or you're welcome to just sit for a bit. I don't think we have to go anywhere today. We could just sip coffee.
Okay, that he goes and sits on the other bed. So how'd you sleep?
I slept well. How about you? I don't think I heard you come in.
I know I was working. I was helping Danny and them out with some stuff. So
That was nice of you.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know that promise that I made you about us, going on that date and stuff?
Yeah.
So would you be open to doing that either tonight or tomorrow night?
Sure. What day are you thinking?
How about tomorrow night?
Okay. That sounds great.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just kind of like kicking my feet, sipping my coffee.
All right, cool. I got it down.
When I
for
get
tomorrow
excited, I
night.
kind of like hover a little bit, and then I'll
Oh.
come back down.
Oh, that's adorable. So that's adorable. So yeah, we'll do it tomorrow night. The date. We'll do the date tomorrow night.
Good clarification.
Yep, 100%. Want to clarify that.
You know
I'm
those
still
things where
tired.
you don't even interpret it that way until someone clarifies, and then you think about why they were clarifying.
That's exactly how Gloria was feeling in that moment.
That is
like,
that is exactly how
oh.
Nyne was feeling.
Oh,
Yep, no, I
okay,
meant
okay.
date. Yes, date. So what do you? I have a question. Besides like the wine and stuff, like, is there something that you like to eat per se? Anything like that?
Well, I really like sweets, but I don't have any allergies. If that's what you're wondering, or I mean, I
Exactly,
guess I don't think I do. I don't really remember much before, the creepy house, but I don't think so. We haven't eaten a lot since we came here, but nothing has made me ill. Oh, maybe avoid anything that's like the stuff they made on the train.
I don't think they make that here. But
Thank
I will
God.
keep
Thank
that in
God.
mind.
That was terrifying. I don't want that. I don't want to even be near. Anyway, let's not talk about it.
So what do you think about this place so far?
Do I notice like anything in the room that would make me suspect that like I would be accused of unhappiness?
Like anyone listening or
Yeah.
anything like that. You're up on the second story here. You're in your own room. You don't see anyone like clinging to the second story window listening.
That wouldn't stop me. I would just hover. I'm gonna
you know
get
what?
up very carefully with my coffee, and then I'm gonna move so I'm sitting next to you, Nyne, and talk kind of quietly. I'm kind of freaked out by this place a little bit.
Yeah, I don't understand why everybody's like super like they're not really happy. Like did something's wrong. Like I think probably the happiest people that I've met here in this town is probably Danny and Erwin. So yeah.
I think we should be careful.
I think our group will be fine. Nothing bad will happen with this group. And we'll probably be real chill, real copacetic, and not have to worry about anything. Like, oh.
Yeah, and then I'll just quietly sip my coffee with you. I don't move again. I'll just stay next to you.
We're going to go to jail, aren't we? Yeah, we're most likely getting locked up. Oh fuck.
And at that line, we cut over to the other room where I believe we have everyone else, if memory serves. So there are 2 beds in here, and there is Karina, Hawthorne, Brawk, and Ira sharing this room.
I know that Karina and Ira were sharing a bed.
Mm. Ira,
And when that...
I was just going to say, unless any of you are particularly early risers, Ira would likely be awake when the first one of you wakes up.
I will say that Ira is currently being held by Karina.
Awake
Who-
doesn't mean sitting up.
Awake doesn't mean out. And I would say that Karina is tucked behind Ira, big spoon style, with her face nestled like between Ira's shoulder blades, and out cold until somebody wakes her up. She is not waking up for a long time.
Brawk, Hawthorne.
I assume that this place has a lot of distinct smells that he wouldn't have smelled prior to being here. What do you think? Clarification. What do you think he would be smelling, Ethan?
At this moment,
Help me out.
great.
I was
No,
like, I
that's
can paint
totally
this picture
fine.
myself.
Well, you can, or I can happily fill in.
No,
a
I would like
blank
the
there.
help, please. Thank you so much.
Of right now, just as you start to come out of REM and gain more awareness of your actual senses, coffee is definitely one of the aromas. There is the smell of wood burning fire. You can also just smell the fact that there is a kitchen under you, and so the smells that have suffused this place over the years and years that it's been active, it clings a little bit, and even this room has a slight mustiness to it. Barraville being a relatively damp place where it rains frequently, so there is a little bit of that mildew smell in here, but it's not an unpleasant one. It's like the old country house style smell. Those are the main things that are hitting your nose right now.
With all of these, with this comforting cocktail wafting through the air, Brawk awakens without a sense of dread, which is atypical for this place. And instead of having to awaken with a start, get moving immediately, he pulls the cover up around himself and into the fetal position, kind of just breathing in the atmosphere and enjoying the sense of safety that he's had. He will lay there 30, 40 minutes until someone talks to him, or until he leisurely decides to go downstairs and figure out what's about.
Hawthorne, what about you? When do you rise?
Well, Hawthorne, he fell asleep while everyone was showering, and then because he had to wait for people to come back and he had to shower after those people, he had to stay up late because he wanted to get his shirt all cleaned. So you see him in the corner. He's laying on the ground. He has the towel over his face because he doesn't have a hat. And he has his coat over himself, and his shirt is like thrown over something so it can dry, and he's just sort of sleeping. Every now he's like half awake. Every now and then he lifts like the cord of the towel to make sure everyone's okay, and then puts it back down. But around the time that Nyne like walks by, Hawthorne can smell that coffee really well from that, and so he'll get up and he'll go down to get the room coffee pretty much and bring it back upstairs, trying to be as quiet as possible whenever he leaves.
When you make your way downstairs, outside, back to the main part of the Blue Sky Inn, Erwin is still very much in the early parts of setting up the restaurant for the day's activities, but coffee is already there in a large carafe, happily serves you, gets you a tray to carry it upstairs, even offers to carry it for you.
Are there any pastries down there too, or not? I was just curious.
Breakfast isn't quite ready yet, but give us a little bit and we can have something.
You're so good. Thank you, man. Thank you. I got this. Don't you worry. You are busy as it is, and he'll take the tray and start to go back upstairs.
Would you do me a favor before you all head out for the day?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Could I possibly get a word with your whole group just before you leave?
You got it.
Thank you.
Everything okay?
Oh,
you okay?
Everything.
You okay?
Everything is wonderful.
Okay.
Everything is great.
Okay. Very happy to. I will see you soon. You have a good morning. And he's going to smile extra big and turn around with his coffee and walk away. Kind of creepily, but, here it kind of looks normal. So
he gives you a nod as you turn away, and you don't even really see it, but the nod that he gives is one of, oh, good, he gets it.
So Hawthorne's going to come back upstairs. He'll be really quiet coming back in, and he'll set down the coffee, and he'll pretty much just stand by the windows with the bars on them and just drink coffee, looking out the window, waiting for them to wake up.
As you are just staring out, looking over Vallaki Hills, you see that the town is coming alive, waking for the day, and you hear one of the beds creak as Ira is slowly attempting to dislodge themselves from Karina's, like very gently trying not to wake Karina while trying to slide from where her arm is wrapped.
Can I roll a notice check to see if she notices?
You can roll if you want, or you can simply decide. If you want to leave it to the dice, you can leave it to the dice.
I'm gonna say if it was before the recent events, I would leave it to the dice, but because it is after, she's a little bit more sensitive to these things. And so as Ira's kind of pulling away, she'll tighten her hold a little bit. And
It's all right. It's just me. I'm just gonna get some coffee. You can stay sleeping. It's all right. Back to sleep.
And just strokes your hair a little bit and pads over to you, Hawthorne.
Can I have one of those?
Yeah, of course. And he'll pick up a cup of coffee and hand it over to Ira.
They just take a quiet sip and join you, just looking out over the cityscape. You see those bright splashes of color everywhere you look. Though from here on the second floor, a slightly elevated position, you're able to see that a lot of those garish touches around town are predominantly at street level. They don't really rise too high above. There are some flower boxes that you see that even from here you can tell there's no way the flowers inside those boxes are actually alive from the way that they droop, yet they are vibrant in color. Unnaturally vibrant. To the point that even looking at it, you would guess that was paint on those flowers. That's how bright it is.
I think with Ira getting up, Karina will pull herself out of the bed, dressed just in a slip. She will go and take one of the coffees and curl up underneath the covers again, so then Brawk doesn't have to be frightened and enjoy her coffee in bed.
I don't know how to thank you all. They speak a little bit louder now that everyone but Brawk has stirred in here. This is where Mark was hoping that you all would end up bringing me and that I'd be safe here. So anything that you owe me, you've done it. I've caused you all more than enough trouble. I truly don't know how to thank you.
We're not leaving you here.
Ira, well, Ira, take a second here. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel this weird energy here? It's not right. It's not right. Why would we leave you here?
It's not a perfect place. But if it's farther away from her, she can't reach me here.
I'm not leaving you here, Ira.
There's
I promised Mark your safety. This is not safe.
There's a church here. A Church of St. Andrew. It said that no evil being can pass its barriers. I don't know anywhere else in Barrowville I'd be safer. Neither did Mark. This is my best bet. It's here, I think.
She can still reach you here.
Do you know? You don't know
I
that?
spoke to her last night.
What?
Her influence is still... It still reaches here.
Then the church. It's not the whole city, but the church. I should be safe there.
What are you, to sleep on a pew?
If that's what it takes to live. I'll sleep on the floor, I'll sleep on the pew, I'll clean, I just
That's
don't want her to
not living.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Hawthorne's just gonna hold out his arm, coffee in one hand. Now, we haven't even had breakfast yet. Now, we're not going anywhere right now. We're gonna stay together today, and if you want to go visit this church, we can visit this church. But we're not separating. I already don't like that those two are in a room over there, but I don't want to know what they're up to. But let's hope they're getting it done before they have to come back into a room with us. And he's going to start going on a little rant. And then he'll stop. He'll calm himself down and he'll be like, we're all sticking together right now. That's all that matters.
All right. Yeah, we can go see the church, talk to the father there, and
Just looks at you, Karina. This is my only hope.
No, it doesn't have to be.
If you can find
You
me
can stay
another
with us.
option, Karina, I'll take it. I don't know of one yet. Maybe the father will. From what I've heard of him, he's very wise.
What if we deal with her?
Well, in that scenario, there's a lot I'd have to reevaluate. But until then, I have to live in reality.
Until then, I can protect you.
And they just look at you. I know. No, you would.
I can't be certain you're safe unless I have my eyes on you, Ira.
Let's get through today. Let's see the church. We'll see. All right? For now, let's enjoy a cup of coffee.
No matter what, you have a place right here with us. And he's going to tap her on the tap them on the back very lightly.
I know. And like I said, I don't know how to express my gratitude to you. I love you for it. I've never, in a long time, since anyone other than my family seemed to give a shit what happened to me. At least it feels that way. Think the others are up? Should we let Brawk sleep? We've been talking in here a while.
No, I'm awake.
Yeah, I'm like, we've been way too loud.
He rolls over. Can I have some coffee? And sits up.
Ira brings you one of the cups.
He stands to greet her and kind of leans against the windowsill and just holds the mug in his hands up towards his mouth, both hands on the mug. This is nice. Thank you.
The six of you take your time waking up. As you all eventually, I would imagine, regather together, whether it be outside these nearby rooms or in one of the rooms. I believe there was some mention last time that there might be some outfit changes. Anyone who is going to be dressed any differently, I would love to know how you're dressed.
See, I would choose what I'm wearing. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear my growling dogs. I would choose what I'm wearing, except for Gloria dressed Karina. So I want Anna Margaret to describe what Karina is wearing.
Because I believe you had grabbed some extra clothes from one of the closets, actually, at Ira and Mark's place.
I did. I grabbed clothes. Let me pull up my notes.
Yeah, no problem.
I took notes on the clothes I have.
And I
But
love
Karina,
that.
last night, I believe I just gave you a slip. Is that correct? Did you take other clothes from me too? Or are you going to have to come over and we'll get dressed?
I think, yeah, she's going to have to come over and get dressed.
Still have to come over and get dressed.
In a slip right now.
But right now you're wearing just like a slip. We had mentioned when we were when we were there that lots of the fashion that they had in the closets was just one generation maybe out of date.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was something that maybe looked like they belonged to Ira's parents. And so right now you're in sort of like a vintage slip. It's super cute, not exactly shapely, but got like it has lace details along the collar, a thin strap, probably hits just below the knee.
Awesome.
It's a silk
All
or
right.
satin, but it's held up remarkably well. So probably silk.
The one little detail I will note is either as you're going to Gloria's room or as you're in there getting ready, you hear the sounds of small but rapid footfalls outside the door. Not lingering outside the door, but as you all check to see what it is or if your doors would be open, you see the two young boys that you had seen the previous night just tearing through the halls one after each other. That's no fair! Just goes running down the steps.
I will say, to add my own little touch to this slip, is that it is just see-through enough that you can see the fresh scars across Karina's chest. Just through the slip. You can also see the nipples. Thanks, but that's besides the
That would be a very
Brawk
impressive
loves that.
That would either be an impressive fabric or an impressive scar.
Wonderful.
If you could see the scar but not the nips.
but not the nipples.
It has extra fabric just right there for Brawk.
Brawk just suddenly has to
Yeah,
angle
just-
his head at the ceiling for everything.
So, as you all
Respectfully.
regather, what do we see Karina now dressed in, Gloria?
Okay. So before, what I was wearing, if you recall, was a beaded dropped waist dress with, and it was like dropped waist, beads, a little bit of frills along the bottom. Looked like it came more from like 1 to 2 decades prior, just like a little bit earlier fashion than what we assumed to see at this time period. I also happened to grab a few other dresses. So, Karina, we're each wearing something new because what we were wearing needs to either be burned or cleaned. I think mine needs to be cleaned. Yours might need to be burned. We're going to have to evaluate that and get some help.
But
But-
it definitely needs to be burned.
I just love the idea of going to like a dry cleaner and them just being like, nope, burn it.
Gently, Karina's might need to be. I'm not sure it could be salvaged. But Karina, I picture you might want something there. So like a fashion of the time. I think that there's kind of a cute dress that's kind of A-line with maybe a sweater over it. I made a note. I have a little picture that I had saved.
I love pictures.
I saved this in my Google Doc. So I picture
Ooh
you're
la
wearing
la.
like the one in green. Kind of a cute skirt with a sweater. Now, I previously had said that Gloria was drawn to all the things in the lighter colors. And so previously she was wearing kind of a cute dress, but things have been kind of sad, but we're supposed to be really ridiculously happy. So I'm wearing kind of a dress that looks almost like it's a wrap dress, but it's in pink. All of these go to the knee. They're modest. We're not going crazy. We are showing our ankles though. So I will give you one fresh pair of stockings. I have ripped one pair so far. So I am down to just these two. It's an act of love. I'll give you one of them.
I will say that her stockings are like that really high quality silk stocking. So even through everything, her stockings stayed together.
Then I will
Like,
keep my
They're
second
the only
pair
things that didn't
as a
rip.
backup.
She's got-
I love that in this
she's got the
game.
stockings with the little seam down the back of the leg is what she wears.
I love that in this game the tracked resource is not arrows or rations. Nah, it's
Oh, God, no.
stockings. I only have 2. I have to hoard them.
Very important.
Everyone
Protecting dignity here.
for this little these couple morning vignettes, everyone take a Benny, please. And I saw Nyne's hand.
Yeah, so a lot of Nyne's clothes are kind of messed up. He does have other clothes in his bag that he got from the house, except he needs another jacket, and he would have asked Erwin if he had one, like in a lost and found or something like that, that if people have left behind, that, you know, hey, gently use is mine now. He likes hand-me-down things, so, you know, it's just, if it fits, that's it. So
Erwin will be looking, and whenever you go downstairs, he'll let you know if you found anything.
cool. He is actually
Oh,
gonna
and
go-
Nyne, notably, I did not attempt to kick you out of the room as we're getting ready. You're welcome to be there if you'd like.
Of course, as he has his shirt above his head. Hey, no problem. That's fine. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. You do see like the scars and like from the stitchings and like the bandages. He kind of just cuts them and just kind of exposes them for a little bit, and it's like, okay, we're fine, we're good. Healed up nice. And kind of puts on like a wife beater, but then he also puts on a darker, long sleevish like shirt with like 3 buttons up top, and kind of just puts it on, and it's kind of form fitting for him. Like it feels like a second skin, so you can see where the muscles and everything are. And it kind of just sits snug and puts the suspenders back on. Yeah. Puts the suspenders back on, and it's like, okay, cool. How do I look?
You look lovely.
Thanks. But one thing, he is standing behind the bed while he does this. You see his boots at the front of the bed, and he kind of leans over and grabs them and puts his boots on behind the bed. So, yeah. You ready?
Do Karina and I notice this?
Yeah, I think that's an
Both of you
unusual
make
enough
notice
thing to
checks.
notice. Alrighty.
And Mav, could you fix the focus of your camera real quick?
Yes, grab the curb.
I got a 7.
Yes,
For the notice
Kirby. Thank you, Kirby.
Hi, Groovy.
I'm just excited and I have coffee. I rolled a 2.
Karina. Hold on, Mav is resetting his camera. There we go. Karina, you notice that you notice that Nyne seems to be putting his boots on in a slightly secretive way.
What's wrong, Nyne? You have web toes or something?
No. I have toes. They're not webbed.
Normally people will put their underwear on behind something or dress entirely. You stripped almost naked in front of me a second ago and now you're hiding your feet.
They're not for free.
Fucking hell.
That was so fast. It's
I mean,
good
you
to
walked
know
in and
that even in this shitty economy, feet pics are still a thing, even in Barrowville.
Let's go.
Cat feet pics are. I mean, those toe beans.
Toe
Come
beans,
on.
yeah.
Oh my
Come
god, does
on.
Nyne have toe beans?
Wait, but now I'm really curious.
What?
Yeah, now I'm really curious.
Shoes.
Okay,
off,
listen.
shoes off.
Literally, I am been completely almost naked in front of like both of you, especially you. Oh, okay. Like,
But are you
But-
pointing at me?
yes, lovely. I'm
Yeah?
pointing to you. Yes. Okay. So
Oh,
really,
I like that.
okay. Look. All right. Why?
I can leave if you want some privacy.
do you? I'm good. I'm dressed now.
But why do your feet need privacy over the rest of your body?
I think could Brawk and Nyne, or could Brawk and Hawthorne make me notice checks, please?
Please.
We
I
could
would
hear
love to
that
hear this.
through the thing.
Come on. Have to
Oh my
hear it.
god, please. That was so many dice all at once.
I didn't hear it.
Hawthorne.
You should spend a penny.
Hawthorne is
important.
standing by the window. Yeah, Hawthorne's standing by the window. Everybody's snuggled in their beds and just hears the scream, I'm already dressed! And he just looks over.
Yeah, you hear, like, but I'm curious. I'm already dressed! Like, you hear the bits and pieces that spawn way more questions than answers at this exact moment. And just as you clock it, you also notice Ira clock it and just, like, turns to look at the two of you with a very slow look and just a cock of an eyebrow. Do you think...
I assume they would guess Karina.
You think everything over there is all right?
Hawthorne's gonna slowly sip his coffee. Better than all right, in my opinion.
All right, I'm going downstairs, and I'm going to let whatever is happening here happen up here. Have a good time, everyone involved. I'm leaving. And just walks out. Karina.
Two things. Firstly, this first question's creepy, I'm sorry. What does Ira smell like? Secondly, would Karina clock Ira's scent drifting further away?
At this point, so far afield, so far from home, Ira isn't wearing any, like, signature scent or anything like that, so it's their unique musk that everyone has. And make me a notice check. I am going to... This would be with a -2, but you have a situational +2 also going on here for this, so just roll this as normal.
Awesome.
I can throw in there like a really loud goodbye, Ira, if you need it.
No.
Have a
Well,
good walk,
maybe.
Ira.
I'm going to spend a penny on that.
So, unfortunately, bennies cannot be spent on critical failures.
Okay, I'm distracted by feet right now, so I guess I'm not paying attention.
Toe beans.
And that was a critical failure because you, even though like the scent passes by your nostrils, you're not able to attend to it right now because you are too interested in what's going on in Nyne's boots.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
I'm not the one who started
that sounds
this.
just about as creepy.
I am not the one who laid
okay.
this groundwork here. I'm going with what y'all gave me. Nowhere in my prep notes did I have 9 feet pics. Okay. But I will say you're able to hear the door shut from next door.
Cool.
Do you?
So-
Is it really that pertinent to you to know what's inside my boot?
She has not looked away from your boots this entire time.
Okay,
What's happening?
Gloria, you're a doctor. Okay, you like science things. This is strictly for science. Okay, like you experiment. All right.
What?
Okay, 'cause-
What,
right.
what are you talking about?
Okay, look. Takes the boot off, shows the boot, okay? Also, underneath his boots, there are actual, like, he doesn't leave normal boot treads. They are imprints of actual toe beans. Like, actual, like, toe beans up there. Okay? So they're just kind of imprinted inside. All right, you ready? Because I don't think you're going to be able to focus for the rest of the day until you fucking... High kicks, shows actual toe beans, and spreads them. There. Is that what you want? Okay, I'm learning that part of me, there's parts of me that are like humanoid, and then parts of me that still are cat things, okay?
Okay, that's my cue to leave, and she's gonna turn and leave the room.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Don't worry. I think Karina's been going through a tough time. And she probably wouldn't have dropped it. Let's go have breakfast.
Great, now I'm gonna feel self-conscious about my toe beans. All right, cool.
Wait,
that's
why?
it. What? Nope, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
I
Just
didn't
gonna go-
say.
Nope.
Hold on.
Nope.
I didn't say
Put my
anything.
boot on. Nope. That's okay.
I was trying to be nonchalant.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's go down.
Did you want me to be chalant about it?
Wait, why are we arguing about this? I mean, no, it's full. It's kind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Here, I'm just gonna link my arm through yours. Let's go eat, and then we can talk more. I think you're probably hungry. Let's go. Come on.
I am hungry. I'm a little hungry.
Me over
And I'll
here.
drag Nyne downstairs.
Me over here with a friggin' English degree Googling, is chalant a word?
It's super not.
No,
It's super not.
No,
I loved it.
It
Yeah,
reminds me
yeah.
of, I forget which movie it is, but it's like,
Wicked.
there's yep, that one, and the one that I was thinking of is like, these bombs are inert, the rest of them are ert. It reminds me of that exact. Fantastic. So, with Nyne and Gloria leaving, just a donning of a boot.
Wait, I do actually feel like I need to say I did say it's super not, although it does have a root in a French word that is a word.
Yep.
So
It does. I checked. But
I guess you looked it up. I was just like,
now I'm curious. Everyone look it up. Nyne and Gloria, you leave just one donning of a boot after Karina heads out. And Hawthorne and Brawk, the two of you be joining as well?
Well, Hawthorne and Brawk have been getting a lovely display through the wall that is not the thickest of this conversation was pretty loud.
We're just dead-eyeing each other and sipping coffee,
So,
not saying a single
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, should we leave the area and give them some space? And
Don't you want to know how it ends? Yeah. We should leave. We should leave. Let's go downstairs.
As we're walking out, we actually meet them in the hallway.
The
Oh.
two groups just walk out, pretty much bump into each other.
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
I'm holding my
good,
graphic
good,
up.
good morning. Good morning. Brawk,
Yeah.
say good
Yeah.
morning. Everybody say good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope you had a good conversation. I mean, morning.
I hope Karina was dressed and downstairs. We're gonna go get some food. You guys ready to go get some food? I think they said breakfast should be ready by now.
Yeah, let's go. I just gotta keep pulling you guys. Everyone's gone crazy. Everyone's gone crazy.
I just got a full night's sleep, and I'm just really happy to be with you guys here. I hope everything goes well. And looks at Gloria. Yeah, we should go get breakfast.
All right. You all head down, joining Ira, who left first, Karina just a minute or two after. So you all regather together, all six of you, in the tap room, the main area of the Blue Sky Inn. When you get down here, Erwin is the only one that you see in here at the moment, though you catch just a quick glimpse of one of the sons going running into the kitchen. And he's in the middle of taking chairs and stools down from off of the tables where he and Nyne had put them up just a couple hours previously. And as he sees you all walk in, "Morning! Everyone sleep well? Any problems?"
Oh,
Well, we got cold? Well, we can make sure. Did you say no or cold?
I said no, Erwin.
Nah,
Okay,
we all slept good. That's
We
so
slept
sweet of you
great.
for asking.
I'm gonna kind of elbow you, Nyne.
It was great. It was a great night's sleep. The bed's really comfortable.
Well, help yourself to some coffee. And I was hoping to get a word with you all before you headed off, if you got a minute. And he lowers,
In trouble?
He lowers his voice a little bit in that very deliberate way that immediately makes you walk a little bit closer so that you can continue hearing him. No, not in trouble. I just, I know you all are new here, right? So, wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up.
about the Locky Hills. The town is pretty strict about its rules, so make sure you follow them. Otherwise the guards, governor's goons will hassle you. That includes, there is a festival coming up. I'm not sure if you all are going to be in town for it, but one of the governors looks around. Brilliant ideas, he says with a very obvious inflection to imply sarcasm. One of his brilliant ideas to boost morale around the town. Constant festivals. There was just one last week and another one coming up, so if you're still in town for it, attendance is mandatory. Just be aware.
Thanks for letting us know.
Mandatory.
Yep. Mandatory.
Festival every week?
How do they tell? I mean, this is a fairly large town. Like, how do they track that?
That's a good point.
I'm just curious. Like, I mean, that seems like it would require a lot of infrastructure.
Oh, it's much easier than you think. Fear is all you really need. And then you get people to start telling on each other. Makes the job of the governor and his hired help a lot easier.
Brawk leans in. So you know this. It isn't. He just looks around. No one should be forced.
The governor has his eccentricities, but if you play the game, he leaves you alone. But you all strike me as the type who might find yourself straying into trouble, so here's one more piece of advice if you do. The governor has a single huge weakness. His ego. If you ever get into trouble, appeal to that. That's your best bet. That's been my experience, and that's how we keep our business running so smoothly here. Play the game, suck up when you have to. Keep your nose clean. All right?
Would you say this is a town that is comfortable? Safe?
Yeah, has been. Can't complain about the safety outside of if you land in the governor's sights. Outside of that, it's not a bad place to live.
And Ira gives you a glance when he says that, Karina. Nyne, I saw your hand.
You say it's safe for people. When we came in here, I didn't see anybody that looked like me and points to Hawthorne and to Gloria. So are we good?
Oh, should be. There aren't a lot of visitors and outsiders who make their way into the gates, but all those who are inside are treated equally. And that's both good and bad. But like I said, keep your nose clean. You'll be fine.
And such a wonderful place this all is. We're all so happy to be here. It's so wonderful. If we wanted to meet the governor, how would we go about it? Trying to make himself like overly happy and loud about the happiness part, and then sort of coming back a little and asking about the governor.
Could always try the governor's estate, obviously. Try to present yourself there. He has a right-hand man, Isaac Strahd. Hard to miss. He's a brute of a man. And
he lifts up one of his arms and gives it a wiggle.
You'll know him when you see him.
Now, if you know the governor's weakness, what's Isaac's weakness?
Oh, that I don't know. That man's brutal. And he is loyal to the governor and takes apparent great pride in enforcing the governor's orders whenever possible. I would stay well clear of his ire if I were you.
At about this moment, you all hear a very over-the-top stage groan and stretch as there is a of someone descending the steps, and you see Rictavia, dressed ever so slightly differently, a different, the attire has changed slightly, still wears the same ill-fitting suit, the same wide-brimmed hat with the colorful feather in it. Oh, Erwin, you run the finest of establishments. I must give you credit, my due sir. Oh, I have not slept like that in what feels like an age. And he approaches the bar as Erwin starts to walk back around behind the bar.
Well, I'm glad everything was according to your needs.
Erwin reaches behind, grabs a brown paper bag, hands it over to Rictavio. Thank you, my friend. Tucks it into his coat. And good morning to all of you as well. Good morning, Hawthorne. Slept well, I hope, my friend.
Slept great. I hope you slept good too, Rick.
Oh, like the dead. Oh. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am off to explore all the wonders that this fine town has to offer. Good morning, Erwin. Good morning, Hawthorne. Good morning. And he starts to exit the tavern.
Oh, wow. So early.
That was a lot first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I was great. And he just has a fake smile as he drinks his coffee and looks down.
Do you have to shit, Hawthorne? Are you good?
Doing wonderful.
Getting locked up.
Thank you for your hospitality, Erwin.
Of course. You all are going to be staying tonight as well. Yeah, just want to make sure we keep your rooms for you.
Yeah. Erwin, yes.
All right. I'll make sure. Not that there's a huge demand, but just in case there's an influx, we want to make sure you don't lose your rooms. Well, you all have a wonderful day. If there's anything that you need, you know to ask your old pal Erwin.
Oh, did you find a jacket for me?
He pulls basically a cardboard box from behind the bar, and he pulls a couple of jackets out. A couple of people have gotten drunk and left these on the hooks before. They haven't come back to claim them, so if you want one, they're yours. Here's what I would love you to do, Nyne. I would love you to describe the one that you choose with the knowledge it is not 100% your style. It can be close, but this isn't custom made for you. You didn't buy this off a shelf. It's not quite perfect. So what does it look like?
Everything's hand-me-down. Okay. So it still is it's still a leather jacket. It's still a bomber style looking jacket. But it has fur around the collar, a little patchy, but still like fur around it. And there's still a couple of holes in the jacket, but it's not like fully shredded like my other one.
It's just moldering.
Mm-hmm.
Just been used for years, hasn't been taken care of.
Yep, and on the inside it's gonna keep me warm, and it's for all weather purposes, but the lining of this jacket is so gaudy. So gaudy.
Just so super ostentatious.
Yes. Like your old family members like wallpaper, like that level of gaudy inside of it.
Just
the other one is worse.
Just
this
this
is the nicest
gross little print on the inside, but it'll keep you warm, it'll keep you dry.
Yep, and it has movement, so that's all that matters.
Well, suits you.
Thanks, man. I don't have a lot of things, to go where I need it and what I got on my back. So try to look nice.
I was just curious, is this like a lost and found box that
Basically.
he just brought out from behind
Yeah.
the thing? If I looked in it, could I see like a shirt of any kind? That would be my size. I'm huge.
There is a
Like if I looked inside, what would I see?
there is a flannel button-down style shirt in here. Nothing fancy, but it looked like it belonged to a larger gentleman.
Hawthorne will pick it up and go, "Hey man, can I have this one?" And he'll point to his shirt, which is actually a bit pink now because it's a mixture of all the blood, and he tried to wash it off, and it's really disgusting.
No problem. That'll be $10. I'm just fucking with you. Take it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, man, because I didn't have $10. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get to cleaning before Danny gets on my ass about it. We're gonna get everything set up here. You all remember what I said, but enjoy yourselves.
Thank you very much.
As you all start to leave the Blue Sky Inn, where would you be going? What would you be doing? Is there a particular direction or location you would be, or individual you would be trying to find?
Curious, what's there to do for fun around here? Like, I'm pretty sure there's shops or something,
A lot of people pass the time with drinking, and that's good for us. The festivals, I suppose. There is if you got any kids, we have a pretty good toy maker in town. So if you're into that kind of thing, got that.
That toy store?
Yeah. Blinsky, he's a master. A little eccentric, but if you got any kids who are looking for any dolls or anything like that, you won't find much better.
Kids
Is it
dolls.
Is it towards the church at all? I was just wondering the direction of the toy store and the church in town.
General direction, and he gives you the layout, lets you know which street it's on and how to get there.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you.
Would you by chance know if there's any members of Vista here?
Here? No, not in town. They do have an encampment just on the outside of the western walls, though.
Are they not welcome in town?
They're welcome. They simply choose usually to keep to themselves.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Just gets back to taking stools and chairs down. You see as he grabs a mop and bucket, or not a mop and bucket, that would have been done first, but just starts to, grabs a piece of chalk, writes up the menu for the day, and just starts the busy work of being a small restaurant owner.
Ethan, does he use cliches on his menu board to make the special of the day?
I was about to ask. I was about to do it.
I don't think he's quite clever enough for puns or anything along those lines.
It would show much joy.
It's very straightforward, just what he writes, but Danny might come and add a little bit of flair afterwards.
He got the job done first off. It's okay. Look,
Just
he
gets-
did what he was
yeah.
supposed to do.
Hustles. So,
Why are we asking about a church?
that would be for me. Kind of pulls you close before leaving. It's probably the safest place for me in the Lucky Hills. It's supposed to be protected. So that's where I need to check out. Make sure.
All right, no problem. You know what, Ira? I kind of got used to you being a part of us. I thought you were just going to be with us for the long run.
That's what I told them.
Well, I mean, this place doesn't seem that bad. I wouldn't be unhappy to know that you all were still here too. If you all decide to stay. And I don't even know if the father will let me stay. It's just my best bet.
Ira, do you want to stay?
No. I want to be able to go where I want. I want to be able to be free, but it's not my lot, Karina.
Why? Why not?
You know why. Don't act like you don't. You know. Now. And Ira pulls up a hood that they have on their coat and covers their red hair before stepping outside. Where were we wanting to go? And as they ask this, the door that you're standing near, the front door opens, and Rictavia pokes his head in one more time and says, Owen, I forgot to say, though I assume it probably goes without saying, if your offer of a trade for performance for room still stands, it would be my honor to grace your stage once again, in exchange for room and one of those lovely wolf steaks that you cook.
Of course, Rictavio, you're welcome here anytime.
Wonderful! Thank you again. Good morning. Closes the door.
Howling ribeye. That's what they should be called.
Oh, I like that.
Just like takes his sleeve and wipes the chalk.
Howling ribeye.
What if they... And then in parentheses, wolf.
Well, we didn't see much of Block Heels yesterday. Maybe we should just scope it out. See what it's like. Maybe stop in the toy store.
Yes. I mean, yeah, we should totally go to the toy store and see the rest of the town.
What do the rest of y'all think?
I personally, I don't really want to leave this in, but toys sound pretty harmless, don't they?
Hawthorne's just going to tap him on the back and go, just keep a smile on your face and it'll be okay. And he's going to just be smiling, looking around at everything.
You good? Are you going to be okay if we step up out of here, Hawthorne?
And Hawthorne's just going to kind of look at you, Nyne, and go, smiling, I don't think you understand fully what's going on here, man.
Oh, no, I do. It's just looking like you. Okay. All right. Do you. Just be you. Be yourself. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Opens the door and lets everybody walk through.
You open the
Well,
door.
wait, so are we going to toys or?
We're about to roam the streets together. We know the general direction of the toy store and the church. I think we're just going to sort of roam the streets looking around. But this is my assumption. The group can correct me if so. And then we're definitely making our way to the church at some point.
Correct.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
All right. As you all head out of the Blue Sky Inn, once again into the busy city of Vallaki Hills, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll pick up there. Sound good? Just about 5 or 7 minutes, y'all. We will be back. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. We are back. So, the 6 of you, Ira included, step out from the Blue Sky Inn. And like I said, Ira's pulled a hood up over their head. And you step out into very busy street. Not normal style busy. There it is full of people on both sides of the street, and there are a couple cars and carriages and people on horseback and on foot that are walking down the street in a procession of sorts. And as you all step out, you see this procession continuing. The people out here are murmuring excitedly, there are shouts and cheers. All will be well! The governor is coming! The governor! Where? Hey, wave to the governor! Wave! And people just, you hear this from down the street and all around you all. As you...
Oh my gosh. So do we see the governor?
Right now you see this procession, which like I said is a combination of people on foot, horseback, carriage, and you can see there is a car to the right of you that you can see seems to have been like leading that the procession, but you see a beautiful vehicle about 50 yards away being led by another individual on horseback. The individual here on horseback is a large man, very big. And as you glance that way, you notice that suddenly everyone around the general area where you all are kind of freeze and fall silent. And you see as the large man on horseback pushes a relatively pathetic-looking older woman away from his horse using a large red spiked arm that, even though he is dressed in fine attire with a wolf mantle on his shoulder, this arm clearly is too much to be contained by his suit, and so it just does not have a sleeve on that side. And he pushes this old woman away from the horse, and she falls into a puddle of mud. The procession comes to a very immediate stop, at least from their back. And do you all do anything as you see this?
How far away is it from us?
About 50 yards.
And is it on this side of the road or the other side of the road?
Pushed towards your side of the road.
Okay.
I saw
Nyne?
several hands here.
I'm gonna go help get her up.
You start pushing your way through the crowd, your group following behind, and you see that the rear window in the very back, or the rear passenger side window of this car has rolled down, and you see a rather rotund gentleman, sweating, receding hairline, with two vicious-looking dogs also inside who are currently barking up a storm, and you hear this man inside the car. You just catch a line of, "Dare you put your filthy, groveling hands on my car, you insolent, disgusting wretch!" And the old woman, I'm sorry, Governor, but please, I beg your mercy for my son. He meant no harm. It was just a foolish joke. This is no time or place for foolish jokes. Your son needs rehabilitation, madam.
for his malicious unhappiness, and I suspect, perhaps, so too do you. Isaac, Caesar?
And you all have arrived at this point.
Guys.
As the large man climbs down from his horse and grabs the woman and lifts her bodily to her feet and thrusts her into the waiting arms of another nearby guard, who grabs her by the biceps as she just continues to cry and plead.
What's happening?
Shh. Can't help her right now. Nyne wants to size Isaac up.
He probably has a good 8 inches on you. And maybe 50, 60 pounds?
What about
big
compared
guy.
to me?
I can't remember your height relative to Nyne.
I'm about
so.
6'7", I think.
6'7",
but I don't know what Nyne
then
is.
He's pretty comparable in height.
Okay. I was trying to imagine if he's like, The Rock level, like John Cena size. Like, what size are
he
we
is. I mean,
talking
he is.
about?
If you need a, this is going to show my cultural references. If you need a point of reference, think Brian Shaw.
Oh, fuck.
6'8",
Okay.
550. Big boy.
Okay. Oh, well, fuck. All right.
And his horse is clearly sized to him, as it is a large beast, able to carry constantly someone of his mass. And do you all do anything in this moment?
How old is the little boy?
No idea. You haven't asked?
Do we even see the little boy?
Nope.
Do we
He
see the
might have
boy
been-
touch the car?
Nope. You saw the woman get pushed away and her plead for mercy for her son.
Think he might be one of the kids in the stockades.
All the people around here are averting their eyes, and no one is saying a word about it.
Oh, of course not, because this place is fucked.
All right. Play along.
Karina?
Karina is not moving towards the woman, but she is standing, basically body blocking Ira at this point.
Please, Governor, he's just a boy. He didn't know any better. Please, I beg you. Just getting more and more desperate with her cries as she is getting hauled away. Hawthorne.
So Hawthorne had that like hand cloth that he had on top of his face while he slept. He slipped it in his back pocket. He's gonna pull that out and just walk over to the guard who's holding her and try to gesture that he wants to help clean her, but trying to be like positive. So he's gonna be like, well, hi there, can I help clean her to make sure everything is good? And he's gonna try and take the cloth and try and
You back
take
off.
her.
The guard who is holding her, back off. And you
Oh,
just
my
hear
bad, I'm so sorry, just trying to help.
You hear, because you are rather attuned to such things, and because it was done in a way intending for you to hear it, you hear a heavy footstep behind you.
Hawthorne's just gonna, as he was like the guard pulled her, he's gonna bend over a little and back off, going, I'm sorry, I was just trying to help. And he's like averting his eyes like the rest, trying to go back to the group.
Let this serve as a lesson as to the dangers of malicious unhappiness. The devil's hand is long, but our joy shall overcome her shadow.
Yeah! Applause even as this guard is still holding this screaming, begging woman. Please, Governor, please! Do you all intervene? 5? 4?
No, we'll help her later. Somehow that's
3?
No.
2?
I want to try to see I have the like observer skill. Can I try to like look really closely at the guards and like take this time as it's happening to try to note what the woman looks like, the governor, everything, just kind of like try to make a mental
The
note.
guards that took her and stuff like
yeah,
that.
because I think we do need to intervene, but I'm not totally sure we could take on the whole crowd and the governor and all the guards right now.
Absolutely. So that observer. Oh, you mean the
The
investigator?
governor's...
Are you talking about
Oh
investigator?
yeah, sorry, investigator.
yes.
You can make me a notice check, just a standard notice check. And what were you about to ask, Hawthorne?
is the governor's like, did everything stop or is it still moving forward?
Now that he has made this momentary proclamation, as you step back, you see who the large footfall came from, and it is that beast of a man. He doesn't say anything to you. He has a stony expression on his face, and he simply watches as you step away, looks to the guard and nods, and goes to get back on his horse to restart the procession. Karina?
Firstly, is Ira doing anything or just standing back?
Ira is pulling their hood farther over their head and just looking around, waiting to see what you all do.
Okay,
than anything.
perfect.
I
Karina's-
rolled a... Sorry, Karina, go ahead.
No. What'd you get?
Oh, I just rolled a 7.
Noted. We'll get to that in just 1 second.
Karina is going to take her sweater off, revealing a much less modest outfit. And she is going to step in front of the massive horse with the massive man on top and give him her most charming smile.
He looks down at you, his expression unchanging.
I'm sorry, but I'm new around here. What is this malicious unhappiness you're talking about? And the only devil's hand I see is the one you wear on your arm. Sir.
Move. Now.
Hawthorne is starting to put himself like by Karina, almost between them if he needed to, but he's right next to her.
Isaac! What is going on out there? Interference, Governor.
My apologies. She will give a charming bow and step aside.
All is well. All is well.
The plump, flushed face of the governor sticks out from the window to see what's happening.
You!
Points to you, Karina.
Come here.
She will meander up in her own pace. Not quickly, not rushing, but just make her way up to the window and then lean on it towards him.
As you lean on the window, the two dogs next to him immediately just start snapping, and he takes his fingers and he pushes your elbow off of his window.
Now, explain yourself and why you have interrupted this procession further. You...
I was
don't
merely
know
asking
you.
questions. You see, I'm new to the town, and I just wanted to know what malicious unhappiness really was. Can you explain it to me?
You know it when you see it. You know it when you feel it. And if you do not understand the difference, perhaps you are in need of some rehabilitation as well,
That kind of
Hardly.
Oh my god.
I apologize for interrupting your procession. Governor, I assume. It's a pleasure making your acquaintance. And she will bow and take a step back.
Well, stay out of trouble. And remember, all will be well!
And as
Be well.
as Isaac kicks his horse into movement, another figure steps forward, causing him to rein again, and he just lets as a man, late 60s, very little hair still left on his head, very short cropped, that which is there, kind face, and wearing the robes of a monk or religious garb. And he has a necklace with a icon on it that you all recognize as the same sunburst that you saw in the church in Bridgewater, that of the Morning Lord. And as Isaac halts the horse once again, the window was rolling up and you just hear, "Oh, what was it now?" And it rolls back down, and the governor leans out a little and sees who has stopped.
Ah, Lucian. Come here, my friend.
Governor, I would like to apologize for Wilmina's behavior. She has been most discontent and disquiet at sermons recently. I believe that what occurred today is a further symptom of her afflictions and her inner sufferings. I would happily...
Where's this? Hold on. There we go.
I would happily see that your guards are able to serve more important duties and take her under my charge and make sure that a troubled mind is eased.
Can I take this moment to maybe... I'd like to take this moment a step forward.
Please.
I'll come up next to him and I'll say, I'm a doctor. While I'm new to town, I'm happy to help if you need my assistance.
Yeah, Governor, this is a fortunate turn of events. With a doctor, I believe that Wilmina will see the error of her ways and will be of no further inconvenience.
Doctor.
Yes, and I'm going to turn to the governor and be like, while I may be new in town, I appreciate all you're doing to try to make sure everyone is happy and that all will be well. I'm happy to aid however I can.
Could you please make me a persuasion check with a +2? Because you appeal to his ego.
She does mean it. She does.
I was trying to
mean it.
appeal.
Right,
I was trying to appeal to his ego.
Yeah, it's not lying.
I'm like, no, but I like the +2. I like the +2.
Yeah, the +2.
Like,
you.
she was
Let's go.
totally meaning
He
it.
has a giant ego.
I got a 4.
That's a
which
success.
is, I think, a success.
That's a success.
So that is a 4.
Yeah, and here's the thing, just a reminder of the updated rules. If you choose to use a Benny, you take the best result. So if you want to try for higher, you can.
I will. I'm going to try a Benny, and I will take the higher results if this is lower.
This new rule is going to get me so many more Bennies.
Oh no.
We're not going to fight. There's going to be no confrontation this time.
Fucking wolves.
That's a 6, so it doesn't really matter either way.
Success either way.
Private treatment, not exactly a good lesson or spectacle. Oh, very well, Lucian. You always know the way to... You know the way to talk to me, my friend. And you!
And he looks at... Actually, a little past you, Gloria. He's not quite counting you in what he's about to say. He looks to where Karina and the rest of you are standing. And he says,
You all are fortunate that you have caught me in a good mood. And you should be grateful for the mercy of the Morning Lord. However...
And he looks right at you, Karina.
Any future flaunting of our laws and customs will be met with harsh punishments. Not even Lucian can talk me out of it. Are we clear?
Of course, sir. Eternally grateful. And she will give him a bow.
I shall expect to see all of you at the Festival of the Blazing Sun 4 days hence. All will be well. Isaac?
Just kicks his horse and the car starts to depart.
As the car leaves, I'll turn towards the minister near me.
Really quick, just before you do that, I want this to happen, but something happens before you're
Oh
even
no.
able to
Okay,
do that.
so I turn,
So
but
yes,
before
as
I
you
can
turn,
say anything.
as he shouts, all will be well, you hear all the townsfolk as well. All will be well. Just this grim intoning, like a ritual. Also, as Isaac kicks his horse into motion, he looks towards where you all are. And all of you make me notice checks.
Ethan, would you like us to all say all will be well a bunch of times so you can have the soundbite for it?
Like a Walla effect.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
sure. We can do that after. I'll record it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Holy
Yeah. Yeah.
fuck, Gloria.
Holy
I rolled a 19.
Amazing.
She can see us. She sees us. She sees you
Yeah,
guys
this
in
is-
your own homes.
Yeah,
Just
this
to
is
pass
like
the character to the player.
this is
Got
like
your
a
back, Brawk.
Treyu
Got your
in Neverending Story seeing Bastion through the mirror. Like you see the players on the opposite side. So we had one critical fail from Brawk. Everyone else succeeded normally, but then Gloria got a triple raise on that. So Gloria, you are able to pinpoint exactly where he's looking. He's looking right at Ira. And he stares at her for a long... He stares at them for a long, lingering moment. As his horse starts to walk away before he turns his attention back forward. I will also say that with a 19, you look back and see that Ira is looking right at him, their gazes locked, and as he departs, they just kind of pull into themselves a little bit, pulling their coat a little bit tighter. The procession begins to depart. And Gloria, you were saying before I so rudely interrupted.
No, it seems like Gloria kind of interrupted herself, noticing like the governor staring and kind of got distracted. But then I'll turn back to the minister and say, Dr. Gloria Goodwin, I am happy to assist. However, I can.
Father Lucian. Yes.
And the guard who had Wilmina in her possession just pawned her over to Father Lucian, and he's holding her as she is just weeping in his arms.
Oh, you have my gratitude for what you did for Wilmina, though that was unwise. Yeah, I'm going to get Wilmina back to the church. All of you are welcome to join. And if you are a doctor, as you said...
Yes.
Then-
Yes.
Leans a little bit closer.
then even perhaps the appearance that you would be joining would be helpful for Wilmina's case.
Of course. Is he like supporting Wilmina?
Yeah, he's holding her. And just patting her on the shoulder.
Well, I'll kind of glance back and say, yes, we would love to join you. And I'm like nodding, trying to like make eye contact with everybody and like, yes, we are going. And then I'll go to the other side of Wilmina. Confident that everyone's going to follow me.
Yeah. Okay. Going to
Hawthorne
church
just
now.
leans in. Yeah, Hawthorne just leans into Brawk. I hope we go to the toy store later too. I'm all for the church. Let's go to the church, but the toy store.
Super worried we'll get to see toys, and then we'll just see all this suffering. And now I totally get why you're doing the thing, the thing. And he puts both of his fingers on his cheeks and just pushes up to create a big smile. Get it now. Get it.
Starting to hurt.
Ira. Oh, go ahead. Anyone?
Yeah, no, that's exactly who I was going to look at next. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What does Ira do?
Ira, if, as Father Lucian with Wilmina in tow starts to slowly push through the crowd, because there are still a lot of people, even though they're dispersing, Ira obviously follows along with you all, but still just looks unnerved.
Karina is going to go up to Ira and hook her arm in Ira's and just kind of hold Ira closer to her as she walks.
There was something about that man. Something about him seemed familiar.
Familiar?
I couldn't explain it. If I tried, it's just a feeling.
I'm going to float back away from Wilmina and turn to Karina and Ira. Ira, he was staring at you.
Oh, made my skin crawl.
It made my skin crawl. We should talk about it, but not right now. And then I'm going to go back up to the Wilmina side.
I'm not leaving you here, Ira. I don't even think the church can protect you from him.
I'll have to ask Father Lucian. Let's catch up.
As you all catch up to Father Lucian pushing through the crowds, heading towards the western side of the city. It's about a 20-minute walk. Is there anything you all would be wanting to do over the course of those 20 minutes?
Is there any shops or anything along this walk, or is it just sort of...
There are several.
A walk of death.
You see several shops, from food shops to flower shops. Seems to have a rather vibrant mercantile scene here. But make me a notice check.
Okay.
Can I also make one too?
Yeah, sure. You're walking. This is saying anyone can if they would like. Anyone who would be looking through the windows as you're walking.
Yay, I got an 11. What
11?
Explosion.
Yeah, so that's a raise. And a double raise
Yeah,
from Hawthorne.
15. I put in a Benny because I failed the first time.
5.
Okay, so Brawk, you notice these shops. Colorful, just like a lot of the ground level things here. Nyne, with a raise, you notice that there are almost no customers in most of these shops. And Hawthorne, with a double raise, you look through the windows and there's a shop that looks like it sells pastries. But there's something about the display pastries that seems off. They glisten a little unnaturally for food. And you get the impression that these are literal fronts. Not just storefronts, that these are performative shops. Now, that's not all of them. A number you pass do have people shopping, grocers, bakers. There are absolutely fully active shops here. People have to live. But for every one where you see people inside of it, you see 2 or 3 that just, they're too clean, they're too well stocked, too bright and too empty.
It's the Truman Show.
Or North Korea. Your call.
Whichever. I was just trying to be. Anyway.
Hawthorne just leans over to Brawk. I don't think this is real. I think this is all fake.
Like it's like a painting that they put up, and there's nothing behind it.
I don't know what's behind it, but they're not all real stores. I can tell you that. I can tell from here. They're wrong.
Can I walk up to one of the doors and open it and just peek in?
Yeah, absolutely. You open it. There is a ding, 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 ding of a bell as you do. And there is, in this shop, this one is a flower shop. There is a young woman behind the counter who looks up a little surprised when you walk in. Good morning. Can I help you?
Oh, good morning. I just wanted to see that this was real. And he looks around with his eyes wide and both hands on the door, kind of hiding behind it a little bit. Well, wow. I thought it was a painting from the outside. Do you get customers?
Oh, of course. Valaki Hills loves its vibrant flowers, and we are happy to provide.
I like the sound of that at all.
Okay, thank you. And he just pulls the door shut.
All will be well.
Also slowly. Bye-bye. And he turns around and puts both palms against the door and looks at Hawthorne, walks over. Yeah, pulls his collar up. Don't get in there. It's very... It doesn't feel real, but that's a place.
We'll update the others whenever we get to someplace safe, okay? Let's catch up.
Someplace safe. Yeah. Hope we find that.
As you catch up, you see that Ira has caught up to Gloria, Wilmina, and Father Lucian.
Father, there's a slightly delicate matter I was hoping to discuss with you. It's rather urgent.
Of course, but not out here. We can speak at the church. Everything in due time, my child.
Thank you, Father.
Nyne, while he's looking around, he's gonna walk up and kind of catch pace with Karina. Hey, you okay? I meant to ask you this morning. Doing all right?
Why wouldn't I?
And kind of just points, like looks down and looks back up at you. Pretty sure you died. Came back, but just checking where your headspace is. Usually you're not so super laser focused and inquisitive about a lot of things. Most of the time you're kind of laid back. And not so bold either. What was that back there?
I wanted to test something.
Okay. What you trying to test?
I wanted to see how the big boy would react.
Okay. Did you get what you wanted to know?
I did.
Okay. Well, good on you. And look, if you need to talk about something, you know you can talk to me, right?
It's just because I questioned your toe beans, Nyne.
No, it's not about the toe beans. It's the fact that it's near the crack of dawn and we've been walking around for a little while and you ain't hit that pipe. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that you're good. You wanna come for me again like that? And I'm trying to be nice to you?
Forgive me, Nyne, for not sticking to your schedule. But you do not understand what is going through my mind right now.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
There it is.
Are you done asking?
Yeah, for now.
Good. We're falling behind.
We see, as you all have been walking down these streets, a light rain has started to fall, and you approach a slouching, centuries-old church. Stone building, bulging steeple in the back, walls lined with cracked, ancient stained glass windows depicting pious saints, wrought iron fence enclosing a garden of gravestones and small flowers. And there's a thin mist creeping along the ground of the graves and out to the street as you all start to climb the steps to St. Andrew's Church. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Aww.
Wonderful session, everyone. Oh boy, this town just keeps getting weirder. Incredible job all. And now that I can pull off the DM persona temporarily, thank you so much for the inordinate number of subs this stream. Thank you. Seriously,
absolutely preposterous.
We hit our goal and then some, so I guess I have to do something, and I have to commission a theme song now, because that was part of it. So, thank you all so much for taking us to 73, which is a lucky number in my family, actually. So that's really cool. That was my grandfather's lucky number.
Boom!
So, wonderful.
Ramsey's
Thank
getting
you
the
all
song.
so much for being here. Those of you who are still in the stream, please don't go anywhere because we are going to raid. But I want to give these 5 wonderful people a chance to let you know where you can find more of what they do. Mav, lead us off, buddy.
Hey everyone, it's Fred Blackout Internet here, your boy Mav. You can find me here on Twitch at DigitalClubhouseTV, where I play a wide variety of games. Currently, right now, I am working through Alan Wake 2, which I'll be playing tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Saturdays, I am also playing Borderlands 4 with 3 of my wonderful friends. And then Sundays, or whatever the group feels like playing. And then you can also find me here at Thousand Face TTRPG, where I'm in all the games. But there's also something special, because I don't think we're going to be playing anything since then. I'm actually going on vacation this year, and I'm leaving my city. Because I was told that I needed to do that for my own mental health. So I'm doing it. And I won't be streaming for a whole week after the 13th. So yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get a game night. Gotta get a game night with all our friends. I'm sure I'll set up a one-shot. Matty, you're next.
Oh, hi. There's absolutely nothing new, I'm sorry. If you want to look at some cool shit that I've made in the past, earlier this year, you can come check out my Instagram where I show off my cosplays. Unfortunately, the dice shop is closed for the time being because I can't afford to pay the tariffs and ship my dice at the same time. So, sorry about that. But if you're a Canadian, I sell at all sorts of Western Canadian cons. And other than that, a couple more weeks and I'm free, and I'm hoping to start up a Twitch channel of my own, so keep your eyes out for that, and you can watch me play some games because I want to be cool like Maverick. Anyway,
Bye,
that's
Canadian.
my splurge.
Sally.
Hey, you guys, I'm Sally. We're rocking it on Twitch all the time with body paints and gaming and whatnots. We are right now packing and moving a house, so we are a little limbo, but we'll be back at it in October, so it'll be really fun. Oh my goodness, you poor thing. Oh,
Packing.
Showing the boxes.
Showing the
Look at the
proof.
box. Yeah, there's the proof. I thought the cats were taking down the partition.
Not this
Yeah,
time.
but you can find me on Instagram. 31 Days of Halloween start tomorrow. I'm a judge on Moran's 31 Days of Halloween this year. So if you're a body painter, just tag 31 Days of Moran Halloween, do all the fun stuff. And I hope you get it.
Heck yeah. Anna Margaret.
Hello. I just came back from MagicCon Atlanta, and so I'll have a recap and haul video coming out tomorrow about that. If you live in the Midwest, I will be at Gamehole Con, which also hosts CubeCon, in just a few weeks. So come say hi and play games with me. Oh, and I also just did a big collab with Marvel and Wizards of the Coast. So on Wizards of the Coast YouTube channel, you can see a YouTube video by me talking about how you can learn to play Magic the Gathering. And if you are scrolling and see ads from Marvel that look familiar, it was me. I'm in them. And so keep your eye out for fun cameos.
We are so proud of all you've been doing. Lauren, finish it off for us.
I'm on a bit of a hiatus right now because, as previously mentioned, we are moving a house, and it's been a little rough for my mental health this year. So I am doing a rehaul of my Instagrams as well as getting back into making more cosplay as well as modeling content. Really looking forward to that on the horizon, but right now just really trying to focus on what I'm grateful for in my immediate surroundings and in myself. So if anybody wants to talk mental health, get the good juju, let me know. I'm all about that right now. So I'm giving everyone big hugs and loves. It's fucking so hard out there to exist as a human being, let alone in this day and age, forever unprecedented times. So be sure, pot calling the kettle here, that you take care of yourself. So there we go. Okay.
Expect more Lauren streams in the future once we get moved in and get her a good old stream space.
It'll happen. I have Strange Antiquities. That is a cozy game that I really, 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 really want to stream soon. So once Expedition 83 is done...
33.
33 is done pulling my butthole out. So
it's a great game.
33, 83. What the fuck ever.
There's a difference.
Numbers.
Fantastic game. I'm going to keep mine brief. My name is Ethan. You can find my stuff on Go Buff Yourself. No, you're totally good. Go Buff Yourself or the Buff DM. Let's go ahead and get a raid going here. And like Lauren mentioned and Rachel mentioned, streaming schedule is going to be a little wonky while we're moving. And like was mentioned, it is a tough time out there. So please, please, please be good to yourselves, but also stay aware. Take time off, but also pay attention. So we need that. So take care of yourselves, be good, hydrate, and until we see you next time, go buff yourselves. Bye, y'all.